All right, smoking section. How is everyone doing today? So we're doing a little story time in the car. So my first story. This is getting caught story time. So the first story, there's 3 of them. So first story, I'm in school. There's 2 stories of in school, 1 not in school. So first story. All right. I get to the school in the morning, so it's like fucking 7 in the morning. And my friend walks up to me. He said, "Hey, John, you want to smoke?" I was like, "You already know." And the crazy thing is that day we had a test. If y'all know what MAP testing is, I don't know if y'all know that, but it's the big test that everyone takes through the school. But it was that time of year, so we had a test that day. And the morning I got in, my friend came up to me and said, "Hey, you want to hit this cart?" I was like, "All right, let's go to the bathroom." So we went to the bathroom. We do what we usually do. We went in the stall. I went on one stall. He went in the other, right? And we were passing it under the stall. And that bitch was like pretty much hotboxed at that point. So we get done and we're both gone. We're fried. So, and keep in mind it's still morning, so we can go get some breakfast and munch. But so we go out and we're just standing outside of the stall at this point where the sinks are and stuff. So when we get to the sinks and stuff, I have a vape. I don't know where one is, but just like a regular vape, like a nicotine vape. And I pulled it out, so we were hitting it after we're fried. So we're just hitting it, and then we're walking out, right? I'm still hitting it when I'm walking out. And as I'm walking out, I turn around to the opening of the bathroom, and the fucking assistant principal walks in. And he sees it in my hand, in my mouth. I'm like, oh. He's like, "Yup, you and you. Let's go to the office." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, all right. There's not even any point of fighting because he caught me already. There's no fighting anymore because he caught me already. So I just look back and like, let's go, come on. So when we get there, evidently, we look fried. So he searches our bags. We get to his office, and we look high enough for him to ask to search our bags to see if we had anything else in there. And lo and behold, my friend had the cart, you already know. So he fucking opens mine, opens all the zippers, flips it, and dumps it out. I'm like, oh shit, this is serious. So he comes out, and look, everyone I used to know, we used to keep our carts together. We used to keep them screwed in, and we would put them in the end pocket with all of the pencils and pens. So when you take the whole pack out, like the whole thing, you won't even see it really. But that principal was on it. So he undid his, unzipped it, flipped it, dumped it. Boom, right there. It fucking separated from all the pens and pencils. It rolled over to his feet. I swear to God, not even joking. He picks it up. He's like, "You know that this is going to get you suspended, right?" So I'm like, what the fuck? So he suspends my friend. My friend gets suspended for a week. And it was usually like that. It was usually like a week suspension. If not a week suspension, you're getting expelled. But usually it was a week. So he did it. And he gives me fucking in-school suspension for 2 weeks. So I'm in ICE fucking hanging out. All you do is sit there and do schoolwork. So I'm in ICE, and guess who comes in the next week? Because he got in trouble again, but not on any smoking related. So he came in, and he is like, "Hey, let's go to the bathroom on the next break." So I did. Guess what he pulled out? He pulled out another fucking, another dab pen. He's like, "They ain't catching us ever." He said, "We're going to the top." I said, "Are you kidding me for real?" Alright, guys. That's story 1. On to 2. Alright, guys. Story number 2 has to do with the cops. Alright. So, I don't know if you all do this like where you all are, but around where I live, there's a thing called like routes. So, you get your friends together, and whoever drives, and then they'll be the driver. And you go pick up your friends, and then you all throw in on a blunt, you all match, and y'all just take a route and you smoke until you're done. So, that's what we did. We took a route. And we were just driving around the town, like, nothing, just smoking, hanging out, listening to music. So, we get to fucking, like, Walgreens or something. One of those, like a dollar store or something. It had a small parking lot, I know that for sure. So, we get there. And we didn't really give a fuck. We were younger at the time, so we had smoke fucking coming out the windows. We pulled up and we rolled the windows down. I'm sure someone opened the door because they got out to go into the store to get some drinks. That's what we did. We were going to get some drinks. So we got there. It was a gas station. That's where it was. So we get there and we hop out. And I'm just in there. I'm still in there. And I'm rolling for the next route. So we're getting ready to drive off. And I'm rolling for the next one. So as I'm rolling, the smoke is like coming out of the car. The smoke is just rolling. And so as I'm right there. So as I'm rolling, I look up at the like just the side mirror. And we're at like the pump, right? So I look behind me. And guess who pulled up? A cop. So I'm like, what the fuck? And the smoke is rolling out of the car. It's rolling. I don't know. And look, this isn't like a getting pulled out of the car story time or anything. So don't be thinking that. So I don't know if this cop was having like a good day or he was in a rush or anything. But you know he could smell it. You know he could smell the fucking, that smoke. So he walks out. And I'm just like this. So I slow down. I come down in my seat. And I just do this. Like, I put the shit under the seat. I just, like, put it under the seat. Let it sit there. So I'm looking. And he's staring at my car. Like, he's literally staring at the car. Like, he knows. He knows what it is. I swear to God, he went into the store. Came out. Staring at me still. Hopped in his car. Drove off. Didn't do nothing. That was a close call. I was shitting bricks. I was scared, dude. I was in there fucking shaking. Fucking boys hop in and I'm like, bruh, did you all see that? They said, yeah, we seen a cop car pull up. And I was like, nah, did you all see him staring at me fucking like a dog? He was staring me down like he knew. He knew. But maybe he didn't know that it was coming from this car. But I'm sure the smoke was still rolling out of the windows. Alright guys, that was story 2. On to story 3. Alright, so this is my last and final one. If anyone's still here listening and watching, I really appreciate it. That helps out the algorithm a ton. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And just give me some feedback on what you all think I could do better and do more of. I would really appreciate it. Alright, so me and my friend, we go to the store, get some drinks, and some fucking munchy snacks, obviously, and we come home. Alright. And this was a little bit before my dad knew. So, right here, that's a bad idea. We're smoking in the house. Something you shouldn't do. So we get back to the house, busting out a blunt, rolling it up. And we smoke it. And no one's at the house when I get off school, right? So when I get home from school, I got like 3 or 4 hours to myself. So, boom. Dude comes over, we're smoking, eating, drinking, playing games. Just like regular kid shit. And the time just like flew by. Like, so we were playing games. And I guess we were sitting there for like 2 hours. And I didn't even know. So we get done. I look up at the time. And it's time for my dad to get here. I'm like, oh my God. So like anything, straight out of a movie, really. I run over to the door. I look out. Guess who's pulling in? You guessed it. My fucking dad. So he pulls in. And I'm in there looking like a straight up movie. Me and my friend are over there fucking spraying fucking Lysol and shit all over, or Febreze, and trying to clean up the smell, but that shit ain't working. So he gets in there and he's like, what the fuck is that smell? He's never been like the best of smellers because he did his fair share of shit back in the day. So he's not that keen on smell. So when he came in, he was like, "What is that smell?" And he was like, "It smells so funky." And I was like, "Oh my God." And then he just eventually came in my room, and I was so fried that I left the shit laying out. So he literally just caught me red-handed and said, "What are you doing, Johnny? Why are you doing that?" But eventually he let me off because he realized, like, I had money, I was doing everything I needed to do, I wasn't slacking, so he really realized, he was like, "Alright, well, I guess I can let him do his thing and stay on track." So, moral of the story is, always stay on track, always make something for yourself. Never be doing something just to do it. You know what I mean? So guys, that was the third and final story time. I hope everyone loved it and enjoyed and got a little laugh out of it. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. That helps me out a ton. This is the smoking section, where you come to smoke and talk about smoking shit. Everyone have a great day and stay up.